Here's a simple question. Chivalry. Is it dead? What do you think? See, a lot of people have been talking about it actually, and I've been talking to a lot of friends, and a lot of them say that in Asia, especially, chivalry is pretty much long forgotten, or it's something that we don't really practice because being Asians, we might feel like, oh no, it's a bit weird to do these kind of things because it's not part of our culture. But I beg to differ. You see, the thing is that I just feel that we've forgotten the essence of what being chivalrous really is all about. Um, I had this question posted to me a long time ago. People were asking me like, is there such a thing as being too nice? You see, the thing is that because they feel that if you're being chivalrous, you're being a little bit too nice. You know what I mean? It's like you're just going the extra mile, bending way over backwards for a certain goal, but that's not the idea, you see. Being chivalrous is actually really treating the woman that you're with a lot of respect. Really a high level of respect. Being a modern, well, being a real life knight in shining armor, more like it. And guys, let me tell you something. I mean, like, being a real life modern day knight in shining armor is actually very, very refreshing. I've had the pleasure to speak with a lot of women about this, and they said that they actually prefer guys who are more of a gentleman. Now, when they say gentleman, they don't mean nice guys who bend over backwards. No, these guys are not really like pushovers. All right, they actually stand their ground, but they're very polite. They know how to treat a woman with integrity, respect, and this reminds me actually of a quote that I read somewhere. I can't remember where, but the sentence goes on to say something like, "Treat the woman that you're with the same amount of respect that you would give your mother." And that really, really hit the point hard because I believe nowadays a lot of people, what they do is they just try to go out there, get a girl, and they rack up the numbers. It's like the more numbers they get, the better they are at dating. But let's face it, guys. I mean, there's only a certain time in your life where you can do that. After that, you gotta grow out of it, right? You can't do that for the rest of your life. I had a friend who spoke to me and he wanted to actually introduce a client to me. I'm sure if you're listening into this right now, you probably be laughing. I'm not gonna mention names, but the guy was telling me that, oh, he's a nice guy and yeah, he wants to improve his dating lifestyle. He's looking for a coach to help him. And I asked him a very simple question like, so what's this guy, what does this guy really want? Uh, at first, he couldn't answer me. Then, a few days later, he sends me a text and says, you know what? I think forget about this guy because you're probably gonna just blow your top at him. And I saw the message that the guy sent to him over, I think, WhatsApp, and the guy was saying like, "Oh, hey, dude, are you going out hunting tonight?" And mind you, this guy is in his 30s. Like, he's successful, but the one problem is that he can't seal the deal. So he can ask for girls' numbers and stuff like that, but he just can't proceed on to the next step. And man, I mean, I'll be honest, with a mindset like that, like, are you going out hunting tonight? Are you scoring? It's not gonna get you far. All right. It may be a quick fix. Yes, I agree. There are techniques out there that work like that. Bam. But come on, these kind of guys, they don't win the marathon. They might win the sprint. But if you know what a marathon is, you gotta train hard for it, and it's a long haul kind of thing. It's really long term. These guys can win. These guys can win in the short term, but long term, come on, the girls are gonna get bored because these guys have no substance, no value, you see. But being chivalrous every single day, stepping up, now that is of value, and that is what the finest man is all about. Okay, so my tip for you this week is actually to find chances in your life where you can actually practice chivalry. Trust me, it's gonna go a long way. And you know what? Just screw the fact. Just screw whatever everyone else says. They're like, oh my god, this guy is weird. And I just ignore those guys. All right, come on, this is your life. You lead it. It's not their life. Your wants and theirs are very different. Okay, so my tip for you once again: practice being chivalrous at any time that you can get. Basically, if you're out on a date, open the door for her, pull out the chair for her, and don't make it, what's the right word here? Okay, don't pretend that you're chivalrous. Do it with really good intentions. Do it because you want to do it. Don't just do it because you want to get into her pants, because she's gonna know. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with that. Think about it, let it sink in, and I'm gonna leave you today by telling you to subscribe onto this channel. I think the link should be somewhere at the bottom. If not, it's there will be a button coming up somewhere around here. And thank you so much for listening in this week. This is Val, and here's to your finest. I'll talk to you soon. Later.